Hey guys, welcome back to Cape Fear Customs. I'm Matthew Gilliland, and on my left is Landon Smith, and on my right is Trevor Mercer. They're going to give you a little information about some Jeeps that we're putting together in the shop today.
Hey everybody, thank you for tuning in this week. So we've got two very similar Jeeps that are getting two completely different lift kits and components. Both of these are coming with an end goal of getting outside, having a big lifted Jeep, and having fun. So Trevor's going to tell you a little about what we got on this Jeep today.
This customer in particular came in asking for some extra performance off-road while he's driving on the beaches here in Wilmington. This particular 3.5-inch lift kit from Rough Country is going to come with extended shock tubes. These are going to be their N3 Performance Series. Also, it's going to come with larger coil springs, and it's also going to have some extended sway bar links.
Alrighty, Trevor, thank you for telling us about the components of this Rough Country lift kit. So next, our customer has requested a JKS adjustable track bar, which when you're going with a kit as tall as 3.5 inches, the axle needs to be shifted over to get proper alignment. So Trevor's going to tell us a little bit about how this works and what it can do for you.
Thanks, Landon. So what this track bar does is essentially this attaches your axle to the frame. The lower mount is going to be located right here on the front axle. The upper mount is going to be up here on the frame rim. So what this track bar is going to allow us to do is center the front axle after we do the lift. So now the Jeep is going to sit 3.5 inches taller than it was before. So here at the fully enclosed position, this track bar is the stock length. So after we lift the vehicle, what this does is extends out and allows us to dial in the centering of that front axle, and in turn allows us to get the suspension in line. Okay, so this 3.5-inch kit from Rough Country is going to come with lots of new components for this Jeep. One of the components is going to be these taller coil springs. Ultimately, this is what's going to get the height out of the vehicle. This is what's going to get you your 3.5 inches of lift. It's also going to come with their N3 premium shock absorbers for the front and rear. What this is going to do is be more performance tuned for when you're off-roading. It's going to absorb a lot of those big bumps and dunes that you drive over on the beach. Also, we have extended sway bar links here. So this is going to help the sway bar drop down to the front axle. Over here on our control arms, this kit is going to add what we call eccentric cams. What this is going to do is allow us to adjust the caster on the vehicle and really dial in the alignment specifications after we install the lift components.
Thank you for talking to us about that track bar, Trevor. So this is an excellent build. This is going to be one very happy customer. It's going to be hitting the beaches, having a lot of fun, looking great all at the same time. So follow us over to our next build and we'll talk to you about that one. Come on, guys.
Okay guys, so here's our other Jeep Wrangler JL that we have in the shop. We've done suspension upgrades, tire upgrades to it, and I'm going to have Landon here explain all of that to you.
All right, great. Thank you, Trevor. So this one's pretty similar in capabilities to what the Rough Country kit is going to offer, but in particular, this one is the AEV 2.5-inch full suspension kit. Not quite as tall as the Rough Country, but still has a lot of great performance to offer. So we're going to start around the front, work our way around, and tell you what this kit has to offer for you. Come on with me. Alrighty guys, so pretty cool what this kit has to offer. The shocks that are on it are absolutely phenomenal for on-road and off-road performance. We've got some finely tuned AEV shocks that are actually paired up with Bilstein to create an AEV Bilstein 5100 shock. This can be great for on-road, off-road performance, overlanding, anywhere you go, you name it. It's a phenomenal shock. We're also going to have a progressive rate spring to give you a great ride quality and also added height. We're going to have extended sway bars. What's pretty cool with what AEV does with their kit is they include a stamped AEV geometry correction bracket. This is going to help your Jeep drive like it's a non-lifted vehicle. It's going to help get the alignment all centered back. It's just going to make it feel really comfortable, give you a lot of added security and safety while driving, and just make this thing fun. All right, guys, head on to the rear. We've got the same massive progressive rate coils just to give an unbelievable high quality. These beautiful AEV Bilstein shocks, they feel great. And as for the track bar, since the axle is going to be shifted over, AEV accomplishes the centering of the axle by installing a rear track bar bracket. This is going to raise it up, get all that geometry back in line and make it drive really smooth. So next, what we've installed for our customer is a full rear tire carrier set up to fit these big 35s on the back of this tailgate. So what we've got first is a Jeep Mopar hinge reinforcement kit. This is going to allow the weight of the tire to sit on the hinge and not cause premature damage to the vehicle. what we also have is the Mopar tire carrier setup, which is going to allow this tire to sit a couple inches up and out, so that way we can clear the bumper, so that way when we're opening and closing the tailgate, we're not going to have any interference. This is going to make it a really solid, clean setup, easy to operate, smooth. Our tire's nice and solid on the back of here. So in addition to installing the Mopar tire carrier and hinge reinforcement kit, we've also done a pretty cool upgrade that's popular here at the shop. So what we have done is we have gotten rid of the third brake light that's up here because the tire is just frankly in the way. It makes it hard to see. And we have relocated it to the rear of the vehicle. It's right inside of the rear of the wheel here. We're going to show you a little example of what it looks like. So as you can see here, it looks cool, nice and bright. Everybody's going to be able to see you. It looks really cool. It's a fun upgrade to these Jeeps. All right, thank you guys so much for tuning in. Man, these guys have got some beautiful vehicles. These Jeeps are very capable. They're going to be having a lot of fun going to the beach, going to the mountains, wherever they're going. They're going to have so much fun, and they're going to look cool doing so too. So guys, thank you again for tuning in, watching our video. Make sure you like and subscribe to our YouTube and our Instagram at Cape Fear Customs. Thank you again, guys.
Hey guys, this is Cape Fear Customs. I'm Matt.
And I'm Alan.
And we are home of Linex of Wilmington, doing all things automotive customization. Check us out on our website, capefearcustoms.com, or on our social media accounts at Facebook, Instagram, or YouTube. Thanks for checking in, and subscribe to our channels.